Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, and then we're going to talk about our next target of 16,300, right? So I know most people are looking to the downside. It's okay, right? It is pretty much valid, right? I should be looking to the downside also, but I got a valid reason why I think like a Bitcoin could be going to 16,300, right? So I'm gonna explain to you guys why we could be headed to 16,300 to let's just say 16K, right? Not to be accurate, right? So we're gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna give you time, guys, to show up. Give you a couple seconds to show up, right? My last live stream wasn't working for some reason. The streaming was cutting off for some reason, right? I was talking for 15 minutes, so but hopefully I can go ahead and so we're gonna take a look at it. It seems like it's working, right? So but we're gonna take a look at both scenarios, not both scenarios. We're only gonna talk about bullishness, and then we're gonna save the bearishness for the next live stream, right? But we're gonna take a look at the weekly, the monthly, also take a look at the daily, and take a look at the volume, right? So so if you're new to the content, make sure to join the Telegram group. I'm gonna put a link under the description, but the link under the description doesn't work. So just if it doesn't work, for some time it doesn't work. So if it doesn't work, just send me an email, or you can write under the comment section, and I'm gonna send you the link, right? So I'm gonna put the link in the chat room so you guys can basically join if you wish, right? So it's free. It's not like you're paying anything, right? So keep that in mind. So let me know if the sound working, so I can just keep going, right? So all right, so I think it is working. I was trying to get the link to the Telegram group. So let's take a look at it, right? And on the weekly time frame, I'm gonna show you, right, why we could be headed to 13K, right? Very easily. Not very easily like a 14K. 14K was the easiest target we ever made. So it is pretty much, pretty much simple, right? When you go back the first week of January 1st, right? The week of January 1st, 2018, we weren't able to close above 16.3. We weren't able to close above 16.3, and the second week also we got a big rejection, right? So you take a look at these two candles. They pretty much determine like started the bull, not the bull market, but ended the bull market. Basically started the bear market, right? So it is going to be very challenging, to push above 16.3, right? 16.3. So keep that in mind, right? 16.3. The first week of January, and then the second week of January, we got big sell off, and then the candle, opened like at a 13,880. It is very important. I told you guys why 13,750 was important, right? Now, then you take a look at the second week of January, we open at 16,173. So we have to close, above. We have to close above like 16.3, right? 16.3 to 1600, right? In that range. So it is very important, right? Keep that in mind. So we talked about last time, right? Our BTC coming back down to 10.7. We did exactly come back to 10.7, but we're gonna take a look at the lower time frame, and then I'm gonna explain to you again, right? The current price of BTC on Bitstamp is just about 10,900. So we're dropping back to support level, right? On my previous live stream, I told you we're gonna double bottom on the lower time frame. So we're going back to 10,700 to 10,500. So at the same time, when you take a look at the weekly time frame, right? That's the second time, right, in let's say in a four months, right, we're getting this type of rejection. The first time this year was just about like late February. On February 22nd, I said like BTC is extremely bullish, and then we got a big rejection. Most people were panicking. I said like we're gonna get a just like I said about 10.7. I said like we're gonna get a rejection, and then we're gonna get a support from the 50 EMA. So I showed you about that 50 EMA, right? So it is very important, right? So you can go and play my YouTube, not my YouTube, but my BTC playlist. I have a special BTC playlist. It's like 7 or 8 videos, right? Since like started like exactly this week, like February 22nd, this week, guys, this week. So keep that in mind, right? BTC is extremely bullish. So, and then if you go back also like on the week of 33rd, this week, on it is clear on Binance, but on the it is not that clear on Bitstamp, right? But on Binance you get like a big rejection, like from like 7,700. So you gotta remember that week, like around 3 a.m. BTC, like, you know, went up from like 6,100 to 7,600, right, in a heartbeat. So keep that in mind. But this time we got a sideways correction, right? So even if you go back like in 2017, you got like multiple rejection just about this area, right? And another one just about this area, right? So you got multiple one, right? But on the bull market, right, when you take a look at the monthly chart, right, when you take a look at the monthly chart, you're not going to be worrying much about those rejection, right? Because every time you got this rejection, unless it is like a reversal pattern, you know, you move into the upside. You take a look at it. When you take a look at it in this area, I know most people won't be calling 16K like after, you know, a 3,000 point drop. But you take a look at it on the monthly chart. Once we got this on a bull run, right, on the monthly chart, we got a big rejection. What you can see, I mean, you can see it. I hope, let's see, I hope you guys can see it. Like that was September, right? November, we got a big rejection. The following weeks, right, we got a following month, right, we got sideways correction. But the very next month was bullish, right? But the very next week, you know, on this month, right, after the rejection of this week, was bearish. So keep that in mind, right? So we could see some bearishness next week. So if you see like some bearishness, just know why. So you can see just about this area. This week we got like a big rejection. You can take a look at it, right? We move into the upside, right? We got another one just about this area, right? We keep moving to the upside. Another one just about this area. We keep moving to the upside on the monthly time frame. So I wouldn't be panicking BTC dropping next week, right? I wouldn't be panicking at all, because, you know, it is going to be the starting of the month. So most likely it is going to be you know, we're going to see some something crazy, right? So keep that in mind. But the ultimate target right now is 16,300, right? 16,300, right? So let's go back to the weekly. So, and I just wanted to say also, like when you take a look at this week, we could be anticipating like some sideways correction and some alt bull run, right? Alt could be like looking bullish next week, you know, or at least like the next few weeks, right? We could be anticipating like just like that, right? Sideways correction on the weekly time frame, right? So on the weekly time frame, but I don't see BTC dropping like straight like next week like that, and you know, the next 5-6 weeks. I don't see BTC dropping that much. So I don't see BTC dropping very hard like next week. So keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the lower. Let's go to Binance. So let me know what you think under the chat room. If you guys think like we're gonna hit like 16,300 very shortly, even though I'm expecting like 20K in July, but we have to hit a 20,000. We have to hit a 1600 very quickly before not very quickly, but we have to hit 1600 before we get to of course before we get to 20k, right? So keep that in mind. So hey, what's up, Sarah, Bruno, Ebanks, Morgan, Charles. Charles, you got wrecked. I mean, how high? I think like Bitcoin gonna hit like 80k. You know, at least 76 to 70, at least, right? In this bull run. But let's go to the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, you know, I mentioned it on my previous live stream, right? I said, you know, we're gonna double bottom on the lower time frame. If you really take a look at it, right, we got a big reversal candle. We got a big reversal candle, and we got a support from the 50 MA on the 4-hour time frame. So it is the 4-hour time frame. It is very the 50 MA on the 4-hour time frame is very critical. Also, it is very important. So it is very important. If you remember, like back when BTC was, you know, BTC was unable to close like I think it was just about this area. I can't remember, but let's see, it was 5400. I think it was just about this area, right? It was just about this area, like 53 to a 53.27. We had a big dogfight just about this area, man. I remember exactly because we were talking about it in on the Telegram group, right? So that's how I remember, like BTC closing above 5400, right? So we could be getting like the same type of challenge on the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. So, but luckily we're moving above the 50 EMA, so we could be getting a big support from the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Big reversal candle, but most people are still looking to the downside. Most people are still looking to the downside, right? So keep that in mind, right? So what I'm expecting on the 4-hour time frame, like in the daily time frame, we're gonna get this type of move, just like that, and then a double bottom before we move to the upside. So it depends how this correction gonna last, right? It all depends, because it is a corrective move, so you just gotta give it time to mature. You're not gonna rush it, right? Just give it time to mature. The worst thing is like to lose some money within this correction. So you don't want to lose any money within this correction. So just like, you know, buying here and selling here. That's what I mean, right? So buying like at a 14k, thinking like BTC gonna break it, and then you're selling like at 11, and BTC going back to 14k. So I know what I'm telling you. So you don't want to lose any money within this correction. Just be patient, let it mature, and if you're scared, just wait till we break 14k. So just wait till we break 14k if you're scared. But we're looking great. It's nothing to worry about, like BTC dropping. I don't see like any anything to worry about BTC right now. We're looking extremely bullish. A correction is normal. It's not like you know, at least we needed this correction, man. We said it like 2 days ago. 14k was gonna be the easiest target. That was like when we were at 11k, right? We said it on the 25th, something like that, right? 14k was the easiest target to reach, and then I explained to you guys why. So keep that in mind. Sorry, man, I'm gonna delete that video, so you guys not gonna be watching it, because sometimes when I start the streaming and the streaming software just be tripping, so I don't know why. But that's the second time it is doing it. So today, that's the second time. So I'm gonna delete that stream, that live stream later on. Hopefully, I can do it now. So keep that in mind. BTC is extremely bullish. We got a nice reversal candle. So look for another pullback, like just about this area, like 50% to 0.618, right? 60%, not 60%, 50% to 0.618, right? So let me zoom it in. So you're looking for target at just about like 12,300, 12,300 to a 12.6 in this range, right? 12.3 to 12.6. So that's the next target to be looking for, right? You could even go higher, but in case you like a swing trading, right? So you could be looking for this target, you know, up to this target, right? Because we could get like a three-way move just like that, right? On a 4-hour time frame, you could get that move right up to this point, and then we're gonna get another move to this area. So, but you just don't want to waste too much time, like you know, doing this like a 1 2 3 1 2 3, because I think like you just gotta let it mature. And once we double bottom again on the 4-hour time frame, not a 4-hour, but on the 45 minutes in this area, then look for the reversal, just like this guy, just like this, just like this, just like this. On the 18th of June, right? I said like BTC is going to BTC is about to go bullish on the 18th of June, guys. On the 18th, on June 4th, right? We got the same pattern again, right? Same pattern again. So it is hard to believe, like after we hit 10K, you know, just about this area, right? Push to the upside, come back down, double bottom, get a big reversal candle. You know, if you're not comfortable, wait for this big reversal candle, right? Or these like you know, rejection wicks. So wait for it. So you can see like, you know, this rejection wick and very undecided candle. We got something similar to it right now, right? Not quite exactly, but similar, right? It's very similar, you know, on the 50 EMA also, right? On the 4-hour 50 EMA. So it is pretty good. It is a very good sign. It is a very good sign. It is a very good sign. And we mentioned it last night, right? We said that BTC needed to drop as soon as possible before Sunday. As soon as possible before Sunday. So we just have to move to the upside slowly, you know, before Sunday. Right? We don't have to do anything right now. Just decrease volatility, you know, and play with the bears, and then move up like to you can even go up to like to 13.3, right? Before Sunday. It'll be extremely bullish, like if we close you know, just about 13.3. It'll be extremely bullish. And then we're gonna come back. Still we're gonna come back. So, but the way the body candle going to be formatted is very important. That's what I mean. It's not just the price, but the, you know, the way the body candle going to be formatted. So it is going to be very important on the weekly, also on the daily. So it's going to be very important. Hey, what's up, Computer Royal? Good morning. XRP. I mean, you guys are worrying about XRP being at a what, 14 cents. I don't even look at XRP price, guys. So if you worry about like XRP being you know, 40 cents, 38 cents, whatever, I mean, I'm telling you, sell your XRP and go buy like, you know, go buy like, you know, I don't know, go buy EOS, you know, go you know, or something like that, you know, any other coins basically. I'm just mentioning EOS like randomly, nothing against EOS. So hey Charlie, you got wrecked. Sorry, man. So we talked about everything. You know, look for a double bottom on the, you know, hourly time frame, right? 45 minutes. Look for a double bottom. Let's take a look at the 45 minutes. 45 minutes, we call for a double bottom, right? You can see like we pushed to the upside, right? That was like just about like 5 p.m. right? I was live. I said like we're gonna double bottom, right? We're gonna push to the upside, come back down to you know, just about a 10.5 to 10.5 to 10.7, right? We're gonna come back down to 10.5, 10.7. 10.5, 10.7, and I said like we got, you know, what we needed. We got 5-way structure. 1, you got 2, you got 3, 4, 5. So you got your double bottom, right? And then you can say like we're gonna push to the upside up to like, you know, up to 13K, right? 13.5. But we're not gonna break, you know, 14K. We're not gonna break 14K. So don't expect like BTC to break 14K before Sunday. Okay, that'll be extremely bullish, but it is not something I'm expecting basically, right? I'm not expecting it, and I'm not anticipating like BTC breaking 14K. So this month before Sunday, right? So But let's stick to this pattern, double bottom at a 13.5, 13.7, and then we're going to push to the upside. So let me know, guys, if you think like BTC going to be breaking 10K and going below 8K, because most people are waiting for it. So most people are waiting for it. So most people want to buy at 8K, but they didn't buy at a 3K, right? So keep that in mind. It doesn't make any sense, right? Even if BTC goes to 3K, the volume is still going to be very low, because most people are going to be scared to buy. They're still going to be looking for 2K. All right. So hopefully, I mean, I'm not going to say hopefully, but if I see like BTC, you know, at 2K, man, that'll be great. That'll be great. And we haven't been wrong since December, so I'm quite confident we're gonna double bottom and get another wave like this, right? And most people are still gonna be panicking. Hopefully, it's not gonna be by August, because I'm still expecting a 20K in mid-July, July 17 or so. So let's talk about XRP. XRP is could be taken off very shortly. When people start selling their XRP, they're going to be surprised with XRP, man. You take a look at XRP. We said like we got a 5-way structure just about this area. We're going to double bottom and push to the upside. So we're getting a flag, right? It is just a noise, man. It is just a noise. It is just a noise, right? So, but we're going to push to the upside. So regardless of what BTC is going to be doing, XRP is going to be bullish very shortly. So XRP is going to be bullish very shortly. XRP is starting to get very bullish, man. So it is just, XRP is just making like a normal, not a normal correction, but it is making a very complex correction, right? So you could call it, call it a WXY or WXYZX. So what I mean by that, right? So you got your you got 3-way move to the downside. You can say you got another 3-way. You can cheat yourself. 3-way in here. You got 3-way down, right? And then you got another one up to this area. So you could be expecting one move, right, to the downside, right? Let's see. One move to the downside. We already got this move, right? That's the most you're gonna get, right? So a push to the upside, right? Going back to 40 cents, probably coming back down like to 39 before we push to the upside. That's the most you're gonna get, right? It is just a flag. It is too much noise. You don't want to lose any money, right, in this area. That's the worst case scenario, right? Losing money when XRP is correcting. That's the worst case scenario, right? That's the worst case scenario. So we first expected like XRP to make a normal regular flat correction, right? But BTC decided to turn bullish, right? So we got this A, B, C, or WXY, right? So and then but XRP decided to, you know, make a 3-wave move to the upside, but we only get like 1 wave to the downside. If you want to ignore these wicks, right? If you want to ignore these wicks and you don't want to call it a wave, you can just say we got 1 wave, right? And then you can expect another wave up to 45 cents before coming back down to like 38 or so, right? And then that's it. The bull run gonna start, right? So keep that in mind, because I don't think like we're gonna. That's the initial impulse wave in this area. We got an initial impulse wave, right? We got an initial impulse wave. This wave. After this double bottom, we got an initial impulse wave, right? So what do you expect next, right? A flat correction or a bull flag, right? So XRP is made a flat correction, but ended up making a WXYZ, right? WXYZX, right? So keep that in mind. So keep that in mind. So if you don't know how to trade WXYZX, make sure to go look it up, and then you can learn it. Also, you know, you can go and learn it from how to trade a Elliott wave, WXY, and WXYXZ, right, like a pro from Victor, right? I showed you about Victor last time. He's pretty good, right? He called the bottom for Litecoin at $20, right? Also called the bottom for XRP at 28 cents. So keep that in mind. If you like XRP, make sure to go check him out. His channel called like Victor. So he uploads videos like once a week, so every Sunday. So keep that in mind. Hey, what's up, Mike? So I'm not getting paid by him, right? So I just like his channel. I've been watching him like for a year, over a year now, just about a year. So and then I used to be mad when he said like BTC gonna be dropping, and BTC was like, you know, 6-7K. He said we're gonna go all the way up to close to zero. That's what he used to say. So but it's okay. He did call XRP like at 20. I mean, he did call XRP like, you know, the bottom for XRP at 28 cents. So and Litecoin 20 cents, Litecoin $20, right? And BTC, you know, he was expecting like a drop to a lower, you know, lower prices, but after, you know, we saw the reversal, he changed his mind. So that was pretty good, at least, right? So but XRP is I think like I still believe XRP is extremely bullish. So it is extremely bullish, guys. And I said it about BTC back in February, but no one, not no one, but you guys listened, right? So most people were looking for 2K. So look for a double bottom for XRP, right? A double bottom. Just be patient, man. You don't want to buy at 50 cents and then selling at 38 cents, right? It is like almost 40 cents, right? So you don't want to be selling your XRP in this range. You want to be accumulating, right? You want to be accumulating. So you want to be accumulating. You never want to buy like red. You don't want to buy red if you didn't plan to, right? Unless you plan to buy red, but you don't want to buy red. I mean, you don't want to sell red, you don't want to sell red, sorry, not buy red. You want to buy red. So keep that in mind. It is a beautiful corrective move. So it is very beautiful, man. Very clean, very clean, very clean, very clean. Got ABC. The other ABC, you have to go to the lower time frame to see it, and then you got another one in this area, right? And you got this one, right? And you could say like I got one in here, but I wouldn't count this one. That would be like cheating. So the safest way is to wait another impulse wave to the upside and come back down, right? So you could say that's ABC, but it is not. Safest thing is to say like that's the first impulse wave, and then you're looking for like XRP going back to 40 cents and coming back down to like XRP going back to 45 and coming back down like to 39.40, in that range. So it is just going to be noise. It's not going to be anything but noise. So if you wanted to trade like all these moves and you don't know what you're doing, you most likely lose all your XRPs, right? So you're going to lose all your XRPs just trading this channel. You don't want to do that. Keep that in mind, man. You don't want to do that. You would lose like 20 to 40% of your portfolio just about, you know, in 2 weeks. So let it be what it is. Look for the, you know, double bottom, a nice, and you can see also like when you take a look at the, you know, the daily time frame, we got a big support from the 50 EMA, right? Just like I said about BTC back in February, like 22nd, you know, double bottom on the 50 EMA. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. So I'm looking for a sideways correction just like that, right? The sideways correction just going to be noise, so you don't want to be, it's going to be noise, right? And then we're going to push to the upside. So keep that in mind. Hey, what's up, Morgan? About 2 years. Hey, what's up, homie? What's up, Larry? Never seen your name in the chat room, Larry. You know. What's up, EJ? All right, guys. Make sure to join the Telegram group. Let me put the link of the Telegram group in the chat room, so you guys, I don't know why it doesn't work like you know, on the live stream though. Hopefully I could figure it out, but let's see. Edit. All right, let me see. For some reason, like it doesn't say like it's not working when I use it, so hopefully it works for you guys. Okay, to join the Telegram group, if you're watching like, you know, a week from now, 2 weeks, 10 years, hopefully the Telegram group is still gonna be alive. Make sure to you know, just take a look at the chat room and then click on the link right in the chat room. So but XRP is extremely bullish, man. So next target for XRP is nothing but 63 cents. I don't want to have any target within this channel. It doesn't make any sense to say like XRP gonna go back to a 50 cents. It is gonna go back to 50 cents, of course. That's guaranteed, right? XRP going to 50 cents, that's guaranteed. So it's not a call, it is just a correction. So but you know, next target gonna be a 63 cents, you know, $1.20. And then once we hit $1.20, I'm gonna update the price. Just remind me in the Telegram group. If I have some time, I'm gonna update the price. But XRP is extremely bullish. It is extremely bullish, guys. Extremely bullish. Yeah. I'm not a I don't do fundamentals, man. So just talk about the chart. So Link. Hey, let's take a look at Link. Link was looking choppy yesterday. Thank you for reminding me, man. Wait, Link is looking choppy, but it is looking like a normal corrective move, right? It is just when I take a look at it yesterday, it looks like it was it looks choppy, but after I went back and take a look at it, it is looking pretty normal, right? We just got a, you know, big support from the 50 MA, right? So I would be looking for a retest of Link of this 50 MA to see like how strong this 50 MA is, because you can take a look at it just about this area when we were, you know, I think like 10,000, right? Just about 10,000 sats, right? So you can take a look at just about 10,000 sats. You know, we got a big support from there, 50 MA. Now we're coming back to retest it. So it is looking pretty strong, even though BTC is going up, right? When BTC was going up, Link was still like holding strong, not dropping like crazy. So, and we got a nice ABC correction, right? Another impulse wave to the upside, just like that. But most people are going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they're expecting like another drop down to this area. But I wouldn't be expecting like a drop to this area, right? I wouldn't be expecting. I would be expecting like Link to come back and retest like the 50 MA and double bottom in this area, right? And then we're going to update the price first. That's the first target, you know, to retest the 50 MA and see how strong it is before we push to the upside. The volume is not looking bad, right? So the only time we got a big volume was like June 13th, right? That's the only time we got a big volume, right? Even like the around like 8,000 sats, we didn't receive big volume. So because I remember like Link just about this area, because I bought Link just about 8,000. Yeah, because I remember before I bought Link, right? That was May 13th. I told you guys May 13th was very important date in crypto, because you know May 13th and April 1st, you know, they're very important. You know, we had like a big surge like in crypto May 13th, right? So and Link was red. Link, you know, on my favorite coins, I got like 40 coins I monitor, right? Some of them they just random. So but some of them is coins I like, you know, I try to hold a lot. But Link was the only red coin. Only one red was Link. So I was like, okay, hold on a second. It doesn't make any sense. I took take a look at Link, and then grab me some Link with this double bottom. I was pretty confident with this double bottom. The crossover, you know, was about to take place. I took it, but I got out too early. So I said it last time, I got out too early. but it is okay. It is okay. I'm gonna get another chance. It is okay. So that's what I think about Link. Look for another retest of 15,000, right? 15,500, right? The current price is almost like 20,000, so that's a 20% drop. You see, 20% drop. I don't think like the corrective move is done in here, so it doesn't look, it doesn't look nice at all. This move, it doesn't look nice at all. It doesn't look nice at all. Yeah, we could get this move like to the downside like this, right? And then push to the upside. So it'll look like BTC, like when BTC was making this move. So you could be looking for this to be in this area before you push to the upside, right? Or just like this, right? You could get that in this area. So most of the time these coins, they make the same pattern, whether you take a look at the RSI or you take, if you just show me this like a RSI pattern, I just could like analyze the price without even taking a look at the price action, right? Just analyze this without taking a look at the price. So just for randomness. So what's up, BALAN? What's up, Jonathan? Hey, what's up, Hernandez? Vamos XRP. Vamos Mexico. ¿Cómo estás? Two cities in Florida have paid Bitcoin ransom to hackers. Well, WANCHAIN, ZILLIQA. I just wanted to focus on BTC and XRP today, Imran. But let's take a look at ADA, because we haven't talked about ADA for a while. Most people sleeping about ADA. Last time we talked about ADA, that's a pattern we got in this area. We're looking for a double bottom from ADA, right? So, but we broke this support level. So let's see how ADA gonna be able to get out of this area. It's not gonna be in this area forever, right? It's not going to be in this area forever. So it's not going to be in this area forever. So ADA is starting to look like very promising. If you can buy these top coins, right, like top 20 coins, on the daily time frame when they like extremely oversold, that's the best time to buy. Don't wait like till ADA start to move like 30% and then you FOMOing, right? You don't want to wait. Buy in these levels, right? This level, it is very good area to be buying. Even if like ADA drop like 5-10%, you shouldn't be worrying, right? Because 5-10% in crypto is not much. It's not much. Yeah, you can see like just about this area. So just about this area. So you buying like oversold after a drop of what? After 65% drop, right? Almost 63. So we could drop like another 3 to 5%. Let's see. Nope, another 16%. We could drop like another 15%, because I told you in crypto 65%, 45%, 25%, they're very important. I don't know why, but most coins, they respect it. After they drop like 25%, they usually like make a reversal pattern, right? And then 45%, they usually like make another reversal, right? So, and 65%, they usually like give you a big move to the upside. So keep that in mind, because you gotta think about it. At the same time, a coin cannot be dropped 65% without being oversold. So so it has to make sense also, right? 65% drop, you have to be oversold. You cannot be 65% drop and then be like in this area, right? On the daily, it cannot be, right? It cannot be. Cannot be. It cannot be, unless like the chart is very choppy, right? But it cannot be, because depending on the time frame also, right? Depending on the time frame. But a drop of 65% like in 4 months, you definitely have to be oversold, right? But ADA can be overbought in the next 4 months, but it is still going to be undervalued, right? It doesn't mean like it is overbought doesn't mean like, because you gotta think about this RSI is RSI 14, right? So it's not like calculating all these you know, values. It is calculating like a specific values, some specific values, right? So length 14, let's see 21. So you take a look at 21, it's not even that oversold, right? It's not that, I mean, it's still oversold, but it is at 30. If you change the length of the RSI, you leave it as default, right? Don't go and change it. So you see it's not oversold, right? It is a 33, right? So you got to keep that in mind. So you got to keep that in mind, but leave it as default 14, right? And close. So you can see we're extremely oversold. But the RSI was just about like 21. So 21, last time we got to 21, you can see like that was back in like May, the first weekend of May. You can see like we got a big reversal. So keep that in mind. We're not going to be in this area forever. Hey, what's up, calculator? Bitcoin, we talked about it. We talked about Bitcoin going to 1600. I mean 1600 BTC, 16,300, right? So, but no time frame. So no time frame. This one is not. It's no joke, right? It's because he's starting to be bearish. So it's not like it's going to be an easy one. So be mindful, right? So be mindful. Bitcoin is repeating the same pattern. So we missed this move. So we were looking for this move. We missed it. So what do we look for? So Bitcoin just give us this move, just about this area. So look for that. Look for this V shape. You know, we're gonna reverse, just like I said at the beginning of the live stream, right? We could be getting a WXY correction, right? So we could be getting WXY, right? So could be getting WXY. So you would be looking for a reversal, you know, up to 0.618. We could even go like to 0.786 because the market is very volatile. So going back to a 13.3, it's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be a big deal. 13.3, right? Just like that. Then you got your ABC. Come on, right? So you got your move, and then you got another one, and then you got to get a final move before, you know, we just take it to 16K. So you don't want to lose any money in this range. It is going to be very choppy because you're not going to be familiar with the move. But I showed you guys, BTC keep making the same move, right? Just about this area. Just about this area. You can see. I'm telling you something you guys already seen. It's nothing new, right? It's nothing new. You already seen it, but you just didn't recognize it, right? Just like that, right? That's what we're gonna get. So that's what we're gonna get. So keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be like this exactly. So it doesn't have to be. It could be only like that, right? 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna double bottom in here. So all these arrows are just like examples. I'm just showing you like what could happen, but it's not going to be exactly like that. The most important thing is 1600, right? That's the most important, and a flat correction, right? A flat correction, because I don't want to make it too complicated. Let's just make it easy. But look for a double bottom on the lower time frame, on the 45 minutes and 1 hour time frame. We look, you know, last time we were talking, we were looking for this double bottom. So we could get this double bottom. We got one in this area. We could get this one, but this one doesn't have to be, you know, straight. It could, right? It could, you know, make this move. It could. I don't like talk about like lower time frame because it is so much like if you know, there's so much if, right? So like this, right, like this, and come back here. It's not, it doesn't have to be a straight move to the downside. It doesn't. A double bottom is a double bottom, whether, you know, it is like, you know, from this point of, I mean this point, come on, why are you freezing? Alright, so from this point to that point, or from this point to this point, so it doesn't matter, right? A double bottom is a double bottom. So double bottom is a double bottom. So keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. But I don't see like BTC going down below 10,000. So if you guys see Bitcoin going down below 10,000, let me know. I don't see it. I told you, like, whenever the 45 minutes is oversold, that's a golden opportunity. Go back and watch my previous live stream. Whenever you see the 45 minutes oversold, that's a golden opportunity, right? So we could see like the R side, you know, give us a nice fake out and come back. That'll be extremely bullish, guys. It'll give us like more momentum to go to the upside. I don't like to see BTC going back straight. It's gonna be very weak. It's gonna be very weak move. Just let it come back down, let it drop, and take its time, right? And then we're gonna take it to the upside. Just like a 700, not 700, but 7500 range, right? That was in this area, like June 18th, right? No, take a look at it. I think June 18th, right? Told you, June 18th, you know, BTC gonna be extremely bullish. We're gonna take it to 14K. That's what we exactly said. Not 14K, but 9K. And we got to 9K. Told you guys we're gonna take it to, you know, 14K. So I told you 10K since like BTC was 5500 on April 23rd. April 23rd, guys. We said we're gonna go to we're gonna go to a 10K. BTC was 5500. So now we're talking about, you know, 1600 when BTC is just about like 10,700 to 11,000. So take a look at the bigger picture, man. Take a look at the bigger picture. Imran. Move BTC in for XRP in the short term. I mean, XRP gonna outperform BTC, but I don't think XRP will outperform BTC like all time. Like, you know what I mean, right? Since XRP was created, I don't think it's gonna outperform BTC. Like, you know, BTC, you know, started as a penny, right, to $20,000, and it is going to $80,000. So that's a lot of percentage, but at least for the short term, right? And maybe from now on, XRP gonna be outperforming BTC. XRP was up 50,000% in 2017 alone. So keep that in mind, guys. You guys keep forgetting about all those gains. So BTC is just about 13,000. I mean, not 13,000, 11,300. Let's see, guys. Let's see. We're gonna need a 3-wave to the upside, right? So we're gonna need 3-wave to the upside, and you could be looking for up to 0.786. Since the market is very volatile, I wouldn't even like care about like 382. So I would be looking for like, you know, 13,300, right? It doesn't mean we're not gonna get there, right? Just because we pretty much bearish. So don't look for the short term, right? I don't want to focus too much on the short term, because the short term, you know, it has a lot of noise, right? Because we could be making this move, like I just explained to you guys. Could be making this move. That's a 5-wave, right? So you could be making this move, very impulse wave, then come back down like this before we push to the upside. It is going to be very ugly, but it is going to be very corrective. Nothing wrong. So you don't care about the ugliness, you just care about the price, the end point. That's it. Ethereum is still making a corrective move on the lower time frame. It's not good. It's not looking good versus BTC. It's not looking good versus BTC. It is not looking good. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. When you take a look at the 4 hour, it is not looking bad. You got your divergence, right? A double bottom, a push to the upside. So when that's why, like, I hate to look at the lower time frame, like 15 minutes, because it'll mislead you a lot, right? It'll mislead you. So Ethereum, the good thing about Ethereum, we got a corrective move. You can see, like, we got a flat correction just about this area, right? So a push to the downside, and but we're not seeing a big double bottom like that, right? A clear double bottom, not like we're looking for something like this, right? Not like a noise like that, you know. Even though if Ethereum come back down to like to 0.025 versus BTC, it's not clean enough, right? We want to see Ethereum go all the way up like to 0.027, 0.028, and then move sideways, come back down to like 0.025. That'll be a better double bottom, right? So that'll be a better double bottom. It'll give like Ethereum better strength. But the good sign is that we got a corrective move, a push to the downside. Let's see if Ethereum gonna be double bottom, right? If not, it seems like Ethereum is starting to look bullish. We got a divergence, a small double bottom, but I'm not just comfortable with this one. I'm just not comfortable with this one. I would love to see a better area like that, like this, right? So instead of like this, it's too much noise. Just let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, the daily we just start. That's the first you know, bullish pattern we see. So we definitely on the lower time frame gonna drop back down. So we just not gonna make a vertical move, right? So the daily we could on the daily look for this, look for a double bottom on the daily. So that would be better instead of a straight move to the upside. So Ethereum USD is still extremely bullish, so keep that in mind. ETH, ETH is just making a move just like BTC, flat correction, push to the upside. We called for this long time ago, so and we say Ethereum going to $400. So but let's take a look at it. Let's take a closer look, because it doesn't make sense. Like, if Ethereum is bearish versus BTC and Ethereum is bullish versus a dollar, what does it mean, right? What does it mean, guys? Tell me, you know, tell me under the chat room, what does it mean? If you know the answer, let me know. Ethereum is bearish versus BTC, but it is bullish versus a dollar. What does it mean? Okay, let me Miyagi, just that's a Telegram group, just about this area. Click on that one and let me know if it works. Okay, so I don't know why the Telegram group doesn't work, so I don't know why. I need to figure that out. Juan Carlos. Okay. So Juan Carlos, I just sent you the Telegram group. So okay, Ludwings, okay, you guys in, right? So Ethereum is a bullish versus BTC. This big wick, it doesn't mean anything, guys. This big rejection is pretty normal. So you gotta remember, guys, you gotta remember, whenever you got an impulse wave to the upside, right, like this, you're gonna get a correction. You're gonna get a correction. It doesn't matter which market you look at. So this correction can be any kind of correction. It can be a zigzag, flat correction, expanding flat, running flat. Go watch that video. So it'll explain to you, you know, that, you know, it'll give you a peace of mind, right? So you're not going to be panicking. So, you know, I could just show you like how to do it, but just go watch this video, right? So but while you're watching this live stream, I'm just going to show you, right? You're going to get a zigzag, or you can get a you know, regular flat, right? You can get a it is, I mean, it is everywhere. You can Google it, or you can YouTube it, whatever. It's not a secret, right? So A, that's 0, right? That's A, that's B, and that's C. I know I'll write like this too. My handwriting very ugly. So let me just remove everything. So whenever you get an impulse wave, you definitely gonna get either a zigzag, right? Or you can get a normal you know, regular flat, right? So like this impulse wave, so it is tripping. So you get impulse wave, you're gonna get, you could get like a regular flat correction, or you can get a zigzag, you can get another impulse wave, right? And then you can get another, this one gonna break the top, you know, it's not gonna break the low, right? Or you can get another one which gonna break the top and break the low. Impulse wave, right? It can break the, you know, come back down, break the top and break the low, but it all depends like which one. You got to understand, like, you know, at what scenario you're gonna apply, you know, which one you're gonna apply, like depending on the scenario, right? You get, right? So you cannot just say, oh, we're gonna get a expanding flat, running flat. But sometimes you just want to have a peace of mind, just say flat correction, that's it, flat correction, right? So that's what we're expecting from BTC, right? And if you take a look at it right here, you got from Ethereum, right? You got A, B, C, right? This one didn't break the top, right? Didn't break the top, and almost didn't break the bottom, right? So you could say like a regular flat correction. So depending on your judgment, right? So you could just say regular flat correction, but it doesn't matter really, you know, because you already got the correction. You just say flat correction. You don't want to spend too much time like counting. It doesn't matter. It's the past. It doesn't matter, right? So but now, you know, we're looking for this move. We're looking for this move, and this move gonna follow BTC. But the target for Ethereum is $400, right? $400 Ethereum. $400 Ethereum. So we said that like long time ago when Ethereum was making this move, right? Ethereum was making this move. If you go to my Telegram group and then you search Ethereum USD, you can see it. So I just don't have time to show you, but Ethereum was just about like 173, guys. When we called for $600 Ethereum is now like went up all the way up to 360. So, and we talked about 400 when Ethereum was like 280, guys, 280. So keep that in mind. Let me take a look at the chat room again. Zcash, man, I haven't taken a look at Zcash forever now. It's almost midnight. DEZB. I never done forex. I never did gold. I just learned it in crypto, man. Everything is in YouTube, man. Everything is in YouTube. Everything is in but you gotta find your own edge. You just cannot like learn it and then like for instance, like, you know, you cannot learn something from Alessio and then try to apply it. No, you know, you just gotta apply you gotta learn the tools, take a look at the chart, you know, be familiar with these moves, and find your own edge. You know, like most of the time I don't talk about Elliott waves, and every single trader out there gonna talk about Elliott waves. So but most 9 out of 10, you know, not 9 out of 10, but 80% out of time I don't talk about Elliott waves, like you know, 1 2 3 4 5 ABC correction. I'm just showing you pattern, you know, but you got to find your own edge. But you also got to learn those Elliott waves so you can be comfortable when you see them, right? I can see them, but I don't talk about it because it consumes times, like especially on a bull run. I said it like when BTC was bottoming. When the bull run gets here, you're not gonna have time to counter your Elliott waves. It's not gonna give you time, man. From 11,000, because like let's say I was counting some Elliott wave, and then you know, BTC was like, you know, 10,000, something like that, 10,500. You know, I wouldn't be able to call 14K, because, you know, I'm gonna be looking for the wave number 5, and, you know, I'm gonna be scared to say like, oh, BTC gonna go here or go that. So, but it's nothing wrong with it. You just gotta find your own edge, right? Gotta find your own edge. Like Zcash. Take a look at Z. I haven't taken a look at Zcash forever now, so. But Zcash is not looking bad, but I wouldn't FOMO if you didn't buy like from the bottom. You know, buy when it's red, don't buy when it's green. It is 20% up. Wait for it to drop down and retest this low, just about 0.008, right? Wait for it to come back down and retest 0.008 in this range, right? It's nothing. Don't FOMO, right? Don't FOMO. If you didn't buy like, you know, all of, you know, from this area, right, coming back down to 0.0082, I wouldn't be buying Zcash as of today, right? I would be looking for a red day, and this red day is not going to come tomorrow, so don't expect it to come tomorrow, right? Don't expect it to come tomorrow. Look for like, you know, some sort of like noise like this, like that, right? So keep that in mind. So you got, you know, like that 1, 2, you can see that's, you know, ABC correction coming back down. This entire move is, you know, a corrective move, right? Like I just showed you, right? You're gonna get an impulse wave to the downside, right? And then you're gonna get a B, C, right? That's what Zcash is doing. So it is not looking good at all for Zcash. So it is not looking good. It is not looking good. It doesn't mean like it's not gonna reverse, but it is not looking good so far. But it's not, doesn't mean like it's not gonna reverse. So an impulse wave is just an impulse wave, whether it is on the downside or on the upside. So but look for a double bottom. So if you want to buy, accumulate in this area, not up to this area. I mean, Zcash is gonna go up just like the rest of the crypto, but I'm just telling you like the short-term view, not like long-term view. It is gonna go up just like the rest of the crypto. It will go up just like the rest of the crypto. So you don't want to FOMO. Just wait for it at the bottom. It'll come back. It didn't give you any warning of reversal, so it'll come back. Just like what VChain did like a couple of days ago, when VChain went up like from 57 sats to like almost like 99 sats. You know, you don't want to buy, you know, VChain at 80 sats. You know, after that, you wait till it's like 30% red or 25% red, then you buy it. XMX. I don't know these coins, man. XMX. What is that? Christmas? What's XMX? Christmas coin? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. XMX. Okay, let's take a look at XMX. Okay, like I'm telling you guys, take a look at this corrective move just about this area, right? You got your flat correction, a big, you know, bear market, right? So, but XMX, we have to go on the. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier, guys. If you watch my previous live stream, you know, in a couple, just like in a couple years, that's what the chart gonna look like. You're not gonna be able to see like you're not gonna be able to see these numbers, right? These values. You're not gonna be able to see it on the chart because the next move gonna be so huge, right? Like XRP, right? It's gonna be so big. You're not gonna see like when XRP was 60 cents, right? Just likely you can see like when XRP was like 0.003. So let's take a look at this crazy coin. It's not crazy. I'm talking about the run. Okay. It has a lot of volume, and it's not on a big exchange, so it is pumping well. It is pumping well. It is pumping well. So for XMX, you got a nice crossover, right? But it is not time to enter. Right? It is most likely time to be selling and looking for a lower number, right? So, but a good point of entry for XMX. If you go on the lower time frame, you see like you got a nice support area just about this area. You got your 50 EMA, right? Moving very slow. So wait for price to come back down to 50 EMA, right? It is gonna make this type of move, just like Chainlink, right? Make this type of move and that type of move, just like that, right? So you would be waiting for a support from this area. If you swing trading, right, or you want to add to your position, look for this move from it. Look for this move. And in addition, you got a nice sideways correction, just like that, right? So keep that in mind. This coin is like what? It's only 1% up, it says, but it's not. It is like almost like, you know, 20x, almost 20x, like in since like June 20th, right? So it is incredible. It is incredible. I don't know this coin, I don't know the supply, I don't know anything about it, right? So but it is incredible. You're gonna get this type again from XRP, and all of you guys not gonna be able to go back and buy at 50 cents. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you see these random coins like 20xing, you know XRP can 100x. So you network. Okay, U network is about to double top. It is about to double top. So look for support coming back down to the 50 EMA, right? To the 50 EMA. You can get a nice swing trade, you know, before it double bottom. You can get a nice support from this area. So, but look for a reversal just about this area. Not a reversal, but look for it to come back down from 50 EMA. It is very important. The 50 EMA got a support in this area. You got your impulse wave, right? We got an impulse wave. What you look for a corrective move, right? Which one you're gonna look for? You don't know, right? So you don't know if this one gonna break the top, but I don't think it's gonna break the top, right? So look for a this one right here. No, don't break the top, but it is gonna break the low, right? So look for, you know, anyway, I don't know where the 50 EMA is gonna be. I don't know the growth rate of the 50 EMA. So you just, you know, have to wait on the 4 hour, you know, wait for the 50 EMA. It kind of look like Chainlink a little bit. So that's why it is easy to chart. So remind me next time you on the live stream, we can talk about it. I'm just gonna leave it like this. So I don't have any, but it is looking nice. Don't FOMO. It's not time to be buying. Wait for the R side to make this move, come back down, right, and then we can reverse. You can get easy like 20 to 30% move from this area easily. So easily a 20 to 30%. So yep, 20 to 30% up. Hey, what's up, Ibrahim? I'm gonna start charging you 1 XRP for every chart you make me take a look at. NKN. Bittrex has the NKN. NKN got a big rejection from the 50 EMA. I think we talked about NKN before, but it was like a while back. And like most crypto, they're coming back down to this yellow line. So they're coming back to this yellow line, which is like 1.27, right? Most cryptos, right? They're coming back down to this yellow line, 1.27 from the top, right? So NKA is no exception, right? Coming back down to this area. Now we start to see like some reversal, but I don't think that's the initial reversal. It doesn't look like an initial reversal. Initial reversal doesn't reverse like this, right? It doesn't reverse like a vertical move, right? It's not looking nice. So it's not looking. It is looking nice, like, you know, with a nice move, but look for another retest if you missed the bottom. So start buying like from this area. It's not a financial advice, but I'm saying like if I was holding like NKN, I would be waiting for this area. If I bought in this area, I wouldn't be selling right now. So just wait, because most of these coins, they're going to be 50x versus BTC. So keep that in mind. Versus BTC, not even versus a dollar. Because some of these coins, they're like 100x below their peak, like Bitcoins, right? ETHOS. Take a look at ETHOS BTC. Let's take a look at the weekly. I think crypto is the greatest opportunity you're ever gonna get. So you don't want to miss these 100x, 50x. Some of these coins, they're gonna 1000x, especially those coins outside like the top 100, like top 200, top 300, like 6 million market cap. You gotta think about it, right? 6 million market cap, man. If that coin goes to $1 billion market cap alone, that's over 100x, man. That's almost 140x, of your money, man. So $10,000 gonna give you what? 1.4 million, man. Come on. So you take a look at ETHOS. ETHOS is still like what, 98% drop versus BTC, guys. It is still 98% drop versus BTC with a reversal pattern, right? I don't have any ETHOS, but I like these, these moves, right? I like this move, right? Like this move. I like it, man. I love it. It's still like 100x from the top, guys. So if BTC 10x alone, right? And then ETHOS has to go 100x versus BTC. Can you imagine the price of ETHOS on dollar value, right? So keep that in mind, man. It is incredible. You don't want to miss this type of opportunity. So let's go back to BTC and see how BTC is doing. So next target 1600. So it is pretty scary. Most people are going to be calling for a dump. Okay, the weekly chart is tapping out. It is pretty correct, but we're going to talk about the bearish momentum on the next live stream. So I just want to focus on the bullish uptrend and not talk about, like, we're going to talk about bearish momentum, short-term bearish momentum, right? It's not a lot of bearish momentum we cannot talk about. So it is just a double tap. It is nothing. If like we're on a bull run, we're gonna be making noise in this area, right? Just like that, just like that, just like that, man. So it's nothing. You go back to a BTC USD on Bitstamp. You take a look at the weekly, right? Take a look at the weekly. So we just about this area, guys. Take a look at it. So we could drop, but it's not like we're not gonna go back up, right? So that's December. It took us like 6 months to break, almost like, let's see, took us like 5 months. So but I don't think like it's gonna take us 5 months to break this area. So let's take a look at it. But even though like the all side was moving to the downside, the price was still like on the weekly was moving sideways. So keep that in mind, right? Just because we tapped out doesn't mean like we're gonna drop. We could be moving sideways, making some divergence, because you gotta remember, on a bull run you're always gonna be on divergence. So keep that in mind, right? So you can see like price was going up. Look at the R side. The R side was going down, right? Look at the price. Price was going up. So you're always gonna be on a on divergence on a bull run. Look at the price for like almost almost like 27 months, right? 20 months, right? Keep that in mind. Almost 20 months. So we could be making a divergence like in like the next 18 to 24 months. So keep that in mind. BTC is extremely bullish, guys. It is extremely bullish. But most people are gonna be like, oops, you're wrong. You called for 1600. It is gonna come. It's just a matter of time, right? So, but look for this. Pay attention to this. Pattern, right? Pay attention to it. We're gonna come back to it, but pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. So make sure to join the Telegram group, and then if you're new to the content, and you don't have to hit like or subscribe, but if you join the Telegram group, we can have some discussion. So when do I think alt gonna rally? I think July. If BTC can cool off, right, and don't hit 20K, we could see like alt, alt like going up like at least a 70% move, right, making 70 to 80% move at least, right? So keep that in mind. And I'm talking about versus BTC, so it could be going back to like April 1st prices, because April 1st and May 13th are very important. So April 1st, May 13th, very important. For BTC, you gotta think about it like, February 22nd was very important. That's when we dropped like from like 4,200 to like 3,800, something like that, right? Coming back down to like to the 50 EMA. So, and March 16, March 17, March 24, 28, April 1st, all those days are pretty important. And finally, June 26, guys. Also like just by June 4th, June 4th in this area, right, was pretty important. Because I remember, because I made a call on these dates. That's how I remember, guys. Just like June 28th, right, June 27, when I say Bitcoin going to like 16K. I gotta remember it, right? So alt gonna rally, right? I see like alt going up in July, especially with this big drop of 25% from BTC. BTC just needs to make like a flat correction. That's all we need, right? Just like this. It doesn't matter which one it is gonna make, a running flat, expanding, regular flat. It doesn't matter. We don't care about all of that. We just care about the flat correction. That's all we care about, right? That's all we care about. We don't want to waste too much time. Great, man. I'm glad you sold your ethos at the top. Hopefully you're buying right now. So if you guys want to talk about XRP, we can go back to XRP. Otherwise, I'm just gonna call it at night. Gotta wake up early. It's midnight. It's midnight. So keep in mind 13,300, guys. 13,300. So you would be looking for plus minus 1.5 to 2%, right? So you look for just about 1,600, right? So plus minus 1%. So 2% actually. So you're looking for like a 1590 to a 16.3. So keep that in mind, guys. So let me know if the Telegram group works for you. If not, I'm just gonna call it a day. I mean, if not, I'll send it to you. If you guys don't want to talk about XRP again, we just call it a day. And please do not sell your XRP under 50 cents. It's not a financial advice, right? Everything we discuss in here, you guys grown enough to buy crypto. Most people are not grown enough to buy crypto. But if you Heijin Lee, I don't think the Facebook coin is a threat to XRP, man. Come on, guys. I don't even know where to buy the Libra coin because I really don't care, man. Like, I think it's a stable coin, so how it is going to be a threat to XRP? I mean, it could, because it's a stable coin, but Tether been around like since 2000 when? I don't know, but is it a threat to XRP? You got USD coin, you got Gemini coin, you got whatever. One thing you guys got to think about, right? I was just talking about it earlier. We could see like Facebook opening an exchange. Most people are not paying attention, but you know, you guys gonna be talking about it like in the next few years when Facebook open up a crypto exchange. You know, I think crypto exchange is more valuable for Facebook than a Libra coin, and people taking a picture and sending to one another. But I don't have anything against Facebook, but I'm saying an exchange is more valuable than a Facebook itself. So it will bring more revenues for Facebook than you know. So I would believe so, right? Just like Binance. Can you imagine if Facebook has like its own exchange in the future, just like Gemini? You gotta think. You gotta think. I mean, you gotta you know, think about it like in the bigger picture, right? You gotta zoom out and think about it. Most people are gonna be like, oh, some crypto said it like a couple years ago, but Facebook is coming with an exchange. So XRP again. Oh, okay, 2 billion network already micropayment. You're talking about in God we trust. Hey, what's up? You talk about 2 billion Libra. You must be talking about Libra, right? So XRP is giving us some reversal pattern on the daily. So you can see like we got a big rejection. I haven't taken a look at it versus BTC. So we got a very undecided candle just about this area, but it doesn't mean like we're going to be moving up, because we got one in this area. We dropped to the downside, right? But this time the also is just about 21. So just about 21, right? So we still got some room, right? So we still got some room to come back down like to 18, right? So something like that, 18 on the all side. But it is a nice divergence. So I don't think we're not going to be in this area forever. So look for an impulse wave. I don't want to see an impulse wave from XRP. I want to see like a nice slow and move to the upside, just like that, right? Just like some high highs and then sideways crossing and a impulse wave. That's what I want to see from XRP, not just like all of a sudden we are pushed to the upside, right? So all of a sudden, so that's what I'm expecting from XRP right now. But let's say we get a very impulse wave versus BTC, right? A very impulse wave. So we're gonna have to make a flag. We gotta keep that in mind, right? We're just not gonna push to the upside like that and keep going forever. We're not gonna do that. So don't expect that, right? I love XRP, but you gotta be we have to be realistic, right? So we have to be realistic. Unless we could be making this move, but we're gonna have to drop hard, right? We could be making this one, but let's just let it mature like couple days, 5 days, and then bang, and then you're gonna see that 5x XRP very shortly. I'm not sure. I didn't even know like I don't follow the news much, man. I spend much of my time like looking at the chart, because sometimes the chart will tell you a lot, right? So I didn't even know like an exchange was hacked, so to be honest. Yeah, man, Facebook coin gonna skyrocket the crypto market. Can you imagine like all those countries in the third world countries? You guys gotta be lucky, man, because you gotta think about it, guys. We're pretty much lucky if you're not in a third world country, because most third world countries they can afford like a BTC. Can you imagine like how much BTC is like in some third world country, right? It's very expensive. 14K is very expensive. Some third world country, they don't, I mean 14K, they have to work like almost I don't know, you go on Google and look it up, like the some countries they don't make like $1 a day for income, right? So 14K is a lot of money, man. So Even one XRP gonna be a lot for most third world countries. So Bitcoin is not anymore like for the average person anymore. So our chance was at 3K, but it's not anymore for the average person. Gotta keep that in mind, man. And once like we hit 16K, that's it, man. Cause you gotta think about an average person earn like $35,000 to $40,000 a year. You're not gonna take 50% of your income to buy it for Bitcoin just to wait for 20 years. Cause most people are not smart enough to do that, right? They're not smart enough to do that. I mean, even if they're smart enough to do that, like your situation not gonna allow you to save like $16,000 just to buy BTC, because you making what, $40,000, $50,000, you know, after tax. Come on, you know, you're only gonna take like 30K, but those 30K you gotta think about it, you gotta, you know, a lot of payments, like a lot of bills, right? You know, phone bill, cars bill, you know, rent, house payment, whatever. You know, you gotta eat, you gotta drink, so, and you gotta buy gas. So it's not for the average person anymore. You know, an average person could afford it at 3K. You know, just close your eyes and buy one BTC at 3K. But nowadays, you know, you only can afford like $25 to $50 a weekly BTC, unless you're very aggressive. You buy like, you know, $100 BTC a week. BTC is gone, man. We're not gonna get another opportunity. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. A big amount of XRP was hacked. I don't know. I don't watch news much. I just stay with the chart. It'll tell me a lot. It'll tell me a lot. It'll tell me a lot. Yeah, an average person can only hope like to buy maybe. I mean, even XRP is too expensive for you know, for many people. So buy like maybe ADA. Even ADA is getting expensive. So it's gonna be very expensive very soon. Hey Imran, make sure to join the Telegram group so we can talk about all of that. So you can just. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a night. BTC is not looking great. So, but look for the $16,000 BTC and 63 cents XRP and $1.20 XRP. So. Do not worry, man. Do not worry. You guys know, by the way, it's not financial advice, but I'm just going to leave it like this. So it'll be as a thumbnail. Remove everything. Okay. Okay, Imran, you ask one more question also, man. I'm gonna tell you like I told Smart Foot, right? SAFEX, right? SAFEX. Oh, okay. It's SAFEX. It's not a coin I can find, so. Yeah, I can't find it, so sorry. Sorry, Imran, I can't find it, man. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, man. I'll talk to you guys later. And look for 16K.